Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Trucking then. We're going to get started. What do you mean JC doesn't have to get one? Tell us about this.
I'll just pick up whatever you pick up.
Oh, will it do that? Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. So I'm going to the external market.
Wow, this convoy is already almost full.
I know, right? All right, let's see here. So we're going to go, are you guys good going to Elko, Nevada? We're basically driving all the way down Idaho. Oh, all right. Hey, thank you, Lethe. Have a good night. Just when we're about to get started. So Sandpoint Elko, we're getting fertilizer. And I'll tell you where it's from.
Fertilizer? We need a reefer for fertilizer?
No. I just wanted it just because I didn't know what we were going to pick up. So sometimes you need everything we have. Sometimes, I don't know. I'm making crap up. Okay, let's go get the stuff.
It took my trailer off of me.
What?
Yeah, when I took it, it took my trailer.
What? I don't pretend to know how it works. I'm assuming then they'll give you a trailer when you get there?
It said it would.
No, because it's saying my attached trailer must be dismissed to take.
Oh, yep.
What?
Must be transported all the way back to San Diego.
Why is that?
Because we don't need. Because it doesn't.
Job won't go in the reefer.
Weird.
I got it for my reefer.
Yeah, it's working for me. Weird.
Scroll down in the list and use same truck and trailer.
By the way, Drunk Tumbler, thank you for the subs. I appreciate that.
Maybe next time.
Oh, Taylor was saying you have to use your own equipment.
Own truck and trailer. Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
You said
Well,
the shortcut.
That ship has already sailed.
There's $130,000 for nothing.
Plus the traveling back and forth.
Oh, JC. Are you a broke trucker now?
Yeah.
You're going to have to do some, like, off-camera trucking. I appreciate that. Sorry, I've never done... This is the first time we've done it, so now we'll know when we have our own trailer, you have to say use your own equipment. The good news is this is a $33,000 job, so you should make some of that back.
Where's everybody going?
To pick it up.
Do I have...
Well, I'll wait till everybody picks it up, and then we'll skip night. Oh, we are right on the Canadian border there. Look at that. There's the... That's like it right there, turning to the right into Canada. Up to Moose Jaw. Knowing is half the battle, that's right. It's one to grow on. Somehow my dog has broken in. Get downstairs. No. Molly. Freak's sake. Go down. Get out of here. I literally had my chair propped against the door, blocking the doorknob like a karate movie. And she pushed on the door until the chair fell over, and then like let the door go back, and then broke it open. Get out! Get out! Oh my gosh! Pretty sunset.
Uh-oh.
What happened, Jay?
Uh-huh.
Nothing.
He about ran off the road.
All right, it's not a race. We are driving trucks, not race cars.
They race trucks.
Yeah, I see it like it's like watching Grand Theft Auto with when you see the enemy dots coming up behind you. It's like JC flying up on me.
It wasn't that, it was lag.
It was lag, yeah. Rubber banding.
I have farm sim open also.
Oh. Farming
Might
and
have to-
trucking at the same time, huh?
I'm just AFK and War Thunder in the background.
How can you AFK War Thunder? That's gonna tick some people off.
You sit on the runway in your F-16.
That was the most unrealistic right turn I've ever done. Was that the driveway? There's no way we're going to fit in there. Okay, so this is the driveway. That guy's going to get clobbered.
You totally got clobbered.
Did he? Did I hit him?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Where is this place? Yeah, it'll buff out. That's
we
right.
have to play backup simulator.
You can skip if you want.
This is going to be horrible with triple axles.
Yeah. I can't say it's going to be good without triple axle. Skip loading. Oh, oops, somehow that happened. Oh. I don't know. Ooh, I must have pressed the wrong button.
Dang, I hate when that accidentally happens.
Is this go? We are ghosted, aren't we? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Yep. We're Pac-Mans, or little Pac-Man's ghosts.
Pac-Man ghosts. Big tall man's. He's doing it. That's probably the right way to do it, honestly. Start while you're ahead. See, big tall man, I'm gonna criticize your paint job. You got those cool blue wheels up front, and then you got gray wheels on your trailer. You need to make your wheels on your trailer blue too.
Oh, yeah. Well, this isn't Baby Blue's original trailer. Baby Blue's trailer is a low deck.
Oh. What is baby blue? I'm sorry. I'm ignorant.
Oh, well, that's a fence. Ah, that's a fence.
What the heck? Some dude in a car just ran straight into me.
What? When you get around the edges of the map, the drivers get a little weird.
Or in the main parts of the map.
Or in the main parts. Anywhere, pretty much. Hello, Javius. All right, JC, do you already have your load?
Yes.
You want to just pull up at that gas station up there?
Yes, that's where I'm going. I'm
right.
going to shut down my the game farming simulator.
Okay. So we'll meet at the gas station after you pass the roundabout.
Watch out, Halo. You're gonna come out of the non-collision.
Whoops. That did not work properly. Okay. And I just probably blew the motor and the gearbox, going from fourth to first. And once we've all assembled here at the gas station, I will make it day. Ta-da! All right, we're going to start rolling. Let's try to keep it at 55 if we can, if everyone's patient.
I didn't take damage on it, so okay.
Is anybody coming out behind Breezy?
No.
Alright, and it won't block traffic.
Now, we are going into Elko, Nevada, which is just on the other side of the Idaho border.
BFE, Nevada.
Is it really? It pretty much
Yep.
is, isn't it?
Bumblefart.
I mean, what does Nevada have? It's got Vegas and Reno, pretty much, right?
Yep, that's about it.
And yet, landmass wise, it's probably twice the size of Ohio, at least, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably closer to 4 times.
Is it? You think it's 4 times the size? It's just
The only
all
other thing
di-
I know, the only other thing I know about it is the federal government owns like 95% of it.
That's crazy. I mean, it's literally just desert and mountains, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's not like arable land. It's just hot, dead.
People trying to make it that way, though.
Yeah. All right, I'm curious as what this Jeep's gonna do. Yep. Actually, that was a pretty good merge right there. I was worried. Coeur d'Alene. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Wow, what a beautiful lake. Yeah, as an adult, I would love to go. Like I said, it's been, I think I was 16 or 17 years old last time I was in Idaho. And I would love as an adult to go back and see it again. It looks so pretty. And frankly, I love potatoes. But they really are.
Potatoes love us.
What'd you say?
But do potatoes love us?
Probably not. We devour their children. Poor potatoes. Poor little taters. So how's everybody's week?
Over.
Thank goodness. Yeah, my weeks are kind of topsy-turvy, but it is funny. They do have a rhythm to them. Going back to work that once again, it's going to be different, like where you actually have something every day of the week. And then you
Be more
party on the
stable.
weekend.
It's gonna be more stable for you.
Yeah, though I will be working weekends too because I still got weddings and stuff, so I'll have no time off. But it's okay. It's nice having the extra money. And weddings are fun. They really are. Stopping. Everybody stop. We're coming to a red light. Jay the Gamer has pulled out the John Deere tractor. My one emote. I'm going to have to learn how to do all that stuff. Convoy. There's 90.
Are
we
you
doing
up
the-
front, Arthur?
Yeah, are we doing convoy through lights?
Oh. Guess not.
There was a AI in front of me.
Oh, that cop car?
Yep.
Even more. All right, well, I'll wait at the next light.
Why are you stopping for a green light?
Go, man, go. I'm at City Center, Lewiston. Passing the Token Medical. Now there's Boomer. We had a fellow Australian from Adelaide
whoa.
in the chat earlier. How are you doing? Yep. Thought that was pretty cool. was like, oh man, Boomer's not here.
He's probably out having fun on Saturday.
Right?
Whoa,
What are you talking about? This is fun. Turning right.
I don't know what I'm gonna do Saturday. I'm gonna either play some farm sim or read a book. I don't know.
I gotta clean the house, man. My house is a freaking mess. I need to sweep and vacuum and mop and steam clean. It's house cleaning day tomorrow.
I have one of those steam cleaner mop type things. Those things are so awesome.
Yeah, our friend gave us like a really good one. It's like I don't know. It was like $300. It's like the something wave or like I don't know. But
Oh, wow.
it sucks up dirt and stuff and like vacuums at the same time. Like it works really, really well.
Oh, so it's a wet and dry?
Yeah, I forget what the brand. It's a Hoover, I think. I don't know, or Bissell maybe. I wish my wife was on here. She'd tell us what it's from, but it's something wave. I forget what they call it, but it's for bare floors like our house has. So it washes, mops, and soaks all at the same time. It's really good. So my favorite trailer to haul. I don't know. I have fun with the special loads and stuff like that, but I like matching trailers, so it doesn't really matter what they are as long as they match. Like I've got this truck has that cool setup. I have a little Mac R that I have set up, if you guys remember, with a short single green hopper, like a what do you call it? One of those coal hoppers. Those are cool. That's cool because it matches. So kind of the trailer can kind of change around. I have a cattle truck set up. Oh, you fell asleep, Boomer?
What speed are you holding, Arthur? Please?
55.
Oh, yep, that's right. You did say 55.
Yep.
Alrighty.
I guess I probably should set my speed control. There we go, 54. This is pretty through here. I forgot about this must be limestone. It's pretty white. Oh, the aluminum drop deck is cool. Yep.
Uh-oh.
I like that joint.
Mr. Micah's here.
Micah!
He tried to sneak in like we wouldn't notice.
Wait, where is he? Is he in chat?
No, he's connected to the server, though.
Oh, okay. Mr. Micah.
He's here.
Yeah, true. That's the nice thing about the aluminum drop decks. You're right. I forgot about that. They're different each load. Taloa is so quiet tonight. Did you end up back in Michigan, Tay, or are you still in Ohio?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Just not feeling the greatest.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Like a head cold or something?
No, just stressed.
Ah. It'll do it to you. Micah!
Hello.
How are you, Mr. Micah?
Good, I finally made it to a job.
You made it to what?
I finally made it in.
Welcome in. We're cruising our way south through Idaho if you want to join.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go pick up the load.
All right. Oh, you got 16. It's 16 out. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What is it? It was like 30 here. It's not as cold as it is there, but it's probably coming this way. They set up freezing ice and road conditions over the next 24 hours. So
We're supposed to be getting. We've been getting a storm system come through. It hasn't had any moisture yet, but it's been cloudy the last 2 days. Really windy, super windy. But we're supposed to start getting rain tomorrow in the afternoon. And it's supposed to continue on, and as it gets to night, sunset and later, it's supposed to be snow in some of the higher parts of town.
Ah. Oh wow.
That will not be the first, nor the second, nor the third, but the fourth time it's not only snowed here this winter.
Oh, I gotta get over.
All in the same month of February.
Wow, that's crazy. So you guys have had a lot of snow.
I know.
You gotta pull in the way station.
We have no mods, but we are running all DLCs except for Texas right now because Big Tall Man's not. We're running it, but we're not. I'm staying away from it. We're way up in Idaho anyway, so.
You have to go into the way station.
Again. What? Yeah, I had to go to the way station. So baby, talk to me
like lovers do. Well, break.
The Idaho Transportation Department and Port of Entry, Lewiston. There goes Tayloa taking the lead. 9 there.
I realized I got the green light on this. Need to stop, so I just.
Oh. He's got the green light. It's a factory or something over there.
Pit stop there.
It's funny, the colors inside this truck, like the white and kind of magenta, purpley color, it reminds me of like older Toyotas. I used to have years ago, my grandpa had bought, before he passed away, he got what was at the time like the luxury Toyota, before all this Lexus stuff. It was a Toyota Cressida, which I think around the world it was known as a Cresta, but in America they called it the Cressida. And it was like this really nice, sedan, but it looked just like this inside. Like it was like the same, like kind of like almost, I guess it would be rosewood, like that kind of purpley, brownish wood. And it was a really nice car. That's the car that I ruined. I didn't know that you had to change the oil. I just drove it for like 6 years without changing the oil.
Oh wow. Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I think 1 lane over. Sorry. And so hey, what's up, Louis? It did. It lasted that long. It started knocking one day, and I was in college, like my last year of college, and I'm like, that's weird. It was like, and I took it to the dealership, and they're like, this oil is basically sludge. Have you ever changed the oil? And I'm like, no. Was I supposed to? Yeah, it was bad. Some dude, we traded it in. Obviously, the engine was blown. They're like, you're going to have to, like, the back 2 cylinders are going to have to be, like, redone. But some dude wanted it. Like, one of the guys, one of the mechanics was like, I actually will, they won't give you anything for it, but I'll give you, I think he gave like $2,000 or something like that. He's like, I'll pay you $2,000 for that car and I'll fix it up myself. And he did. So.
That's a great deal for 1864.
That's right.
Sorry. You're not that old. I apologize.
No, that was 1990. I'm trying to. Whoa, Taylor just mashed that traffic. I'm to your right. Oh God. Taylor's trying to kill me. Come on over.
It was 1990.
We're turning right, Tay. You go. Yeah. So once again, that was a Toyota Cressida, which was then replaced by the Avalon, and then they just made Lexus. They gave up on trying to make their own luxury cars and separated the brands out to Lexus and Toyota. But
Ooh, you got some creative driving going on my part here.
Whoa! And so we took that. I'm trying to think which car we got next after that. I'm pretty sure we already had the Jimmy. Yeah, they do bring the Avalon out here and there. It's like their top of the line car. The Orange Beast. There you go, Louis. You don't have it though. Oh, that's right. You got to get a new controller, don't you? So 55 is going to be top speed here, guys. Just so you know. I don't drive like I've been drinking. I've been drinking water again.
Ossifer, I drink it, drive and drink.
So I think we didn't get another Toyota at that point. I think that's when we got the Jeep Cherokee. And then, oh no, we got a Lumina. That's right. We bought a Chevy Lumina, and then when I got married, my mom and grandma gave it to me as a wedding gift. That car was pretty good, and it lasted me a long time. I put a lot of miles on that Lumina. We called it the Luzmina because it had that 11-second 0 to 60, man. Get this giant car with this tiny little 3.1 liter V6 in it. You know. But still, those original Luminas, that was back when they still made cars, you know, fairly large. Like they weren't. It was you know, supposed to be a compact, but it was still almost as big as a Caprice.
My grandmother had a Chevy Malibu.
Yeah.
Like an old one. It was like a flipping boat, man.
Yeah. Oh, like the original Malibus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or re-release. Like they've done the Malibu a couple times. They did it like the original ones, which were really nice, and they were huge.
It could have been re-released, but yeah, it was like the old school type. Yeah,
No, that's the original. Yeah.
Front-wheel
Because a metal
drive or
boat.
rear-wheel drive?
I don't remember that.
Well, because then they had the Lumina era Malibu,
In
and
the
then they replaced that with a
70s
smaller one.
In the 70s, the Malibu was a trim level of the Chevelle.
Okay. Yep.
In the mid to late 70s. And then in the 80s, the Malibu changed to a front-wheel drive car, smaller. And then it died, and now they have the one they have now. I had a 77 Malibu that was enormous until I had a 74 Impala.
Okay.
Which was even more enormous.
Those. Yeah, my brother-in-law had a 64 Impala. That thing was a monster. And then they made the Beretta, because that was the coolest car ever. The Chevy Beretta.
Wasn't that just a two-door Corsica?
Yeah, pretty much. Though they had those the Z levels, like the
I think it was the Z34 or something like that.
yeah, like the Beretta ZTR, right? Like, so it had like all the goofy like trim.
Yeah, I think Mike is right. I think it was a Z34.
It was probably Z34. Well,
Because like, I had a cap. I didn't have one. They made a Cavalier trim level of
Yes.
Z24.
yeah, Z24, right? Which just basically made the car heavier. And did give you a better motor. Hey, what's up, Jaywa? Gwen says his wife's dream car is a 70 Chevelle. Yeah, those are great cars. No, the trim levels were funny. They had the Cavalier, and then my friend Amber, she had a, and I remember when she first got it, I'm like, no way, she had a Z22 Cavalier. And I'm like, there's no such thing. And she's like, yeah, it's a Z22. And I'm like, you're making that up. And so we went and saw it, and it was a Z22. And it basically was like less bulky, like side panels than the Z24. But my friend Mark had a Z24, and he was always trying to race people, and they would just roach him. That thing was so heavy. I think it was a little four-cylinder engine, you know. Okay, so what was the Lumina then? Because the Lumina, they had a Z version of the Lumina too that had a 6-speed transmission and a 240 horsepower engine, or 280 horsepower or something like that. I'm talking the original Lumina. I thought that was the Z34. Someone's gonna have to look this up while we're driving. The Michael Keaton Batmobile. There you go. That's cool. Whoops. Stay on the road. I'm gonna have to look up the original Lumina. My friend had one though, and it was actually a pretty cool car because it was kind of a sleeper.
Ooh, Tay's not following the traffic laws.
What's Tay doing? Is he passing people on the left?
He passed at a double yellow.
This is pretty down here. I like this. Idaho. Land of trees, forests, and mountains. Amber waves of grain. The Great Potato State.
I want to know where they
7
grow
o'clock.
potatoes. There's like no flatland anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. And of course, but then again, I guess they grow in this kind of climate because, you know, Kyle, when he was living in Colorado, he was always doing potato stuff.
Well, Maine's a big potato state too, and that's not exactly flat either.
Yeah, they must like that harder turf and colder weather. I'll tell you what, once they start growing, they grow like crazy. I had potatoes in my garden that I started growing potatoes, and they like to the point where they almost took over the garden. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, there's like so many potatoes. There's not even room for anything else to grow. That's pretty. Sorry. Oh. Does my trailer look like it's going to tip over, JC?
No.
Okay, good. Are you bored because I'm driving slow?
I thought we were doing 55, but I don't know. I'm just lagging along. I don't know.
Okay. New Meadow Golf. Oh, 45th parallel. Half of the North Hemisphere is below us and half of the Northern Hemisphere is behind us. Fertilizer, there you go. So it was a Lumina Z34. That's what I thought. So then what was the Z model of the Beretta?
Stop sign.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Stop sign.
Maybe it was the Z24.
Nope, that was the Cavalier.
I thought that was a 22.
No, that was the weird Cavalier.
Oh.
the one that I didn't believe. I'm like, that can't be a Z22. There's no such thing. What's up, Gowdy? Thank you for looking that up, Drunk Tumbler. So it was a Z34. That was a cool car. Like, I'd like one of those now with the 6-speed transmission. That'd be really cool. Around that time, they also that's when Ford introduced the Taurus SHO. Man, was that a cool. That was a cool car,
That was a
too.
quick car
Yep.
for back then.
Yep. Quick even now. I think it was, once again, 220 horsepower, somewhere around there. 6-speed transmission. There you go, Louis. Slowing, by the way. We're in town. I love this game, too, Galdi. Oh, the Z26. There you go, JVS. The Beretta was the Z26.
All they did was weaken the Z28 brand.
Right. These are the crappy cars underneath the Z28. I love making videos, so I'm glad you like the videos because it works. It is a symbiotic relationship. Yeah, my friend Mike's mom, she always wanted a Camaro, and she got one of those, like, you know, like mid-'80s body Berlinetta, I think it was called.
Wish I had Mikey's mom. Why can't I find him?
Ew, no.
When they got all angular.
Yes, it was one of those, yep. But it had a really good stereo in it for its time. And she loved the Beatles, and so everywhere we went, she blasted the Beatles. No, his mom was... Ugh. Poor Mike's mom. She was like one of those alcoholics who would get drunk and then lay in the backyard in the sun for hours and hours and hours and hours until she turned to like burlap.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a... Yeah, I know. Okay, so it was a Camaro Berlinetta. So it was a trim level, and it was two-tone. I remember that. But it still had a 6-cylinder and an automatic transmission, so it wasn't not fast. But she didn't care. She just wanted a Camaro. She didn't know anything about racing or anything like that. There you go. My dream car is a red 1984 Citation 2.
Citation. That's perfect for you.
Yeah, we had one of those. Oh, it was horrible. That's that car I tell you guys about where the seats would actually melt to your butt. Like it had like this. It had like this like crappy like vinyl plastic mix.
I think it was pleather, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you'd stand up and it like you'd have the pattern like black marks on your leg and the pattern of the seat.
And then when it got old, they would come off onto your skin.
Yeah, if it got old. I mean, by the time the car broke, it was like 2 years old. You had to trade it in. Those were back in Chevy's like absolute worst days. You know what I mean? Like, but the cars were cheap though, like $2,000, $3,000.
I would like a 1961 Pinto.
61? I don't think they made a Pinto that early.
So those extended warranty people will hang up the phone instead of me having to hang it up.
Oh.
I'd love to have one of every AMC.
Hey, they were all-wheel drive.
Even the Eagle.
Oh my God!
The Eagles were all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
I think they all were, weren't they? That was their thing.
Gremlins, all those.
My first ex had a Hornet. in the orange, and trust me, you don't want one.
It was bad, huh? Does he want to explode?
I always thought it was bad until she wrecked
Ooh,
it
that's cool,
several times, and then ended up with a Ford Maverick.
Oh, and the Maverick is bad, yeah.
And then I realized the Hornet wasn't quite as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Maverick's pretty bad. Louis wants to know if you want to explode, big tall man. He
That's
must. He
only
plays
to
War
get
Thunder.
rear-ended.
Whoa!
No, that's when I put
Ooh,
the
kissing him.
150 shot of nitrous in the Pinto.
I'm not going to be going much faster than this because we are really. This is. Oh, slowing down for town.
You get the Pinto if I can get my 1972 Chevy Vega GT back.
Ooh,
I
that'd
gotta
be
go
cool.
to the way station.
All right, I'll keep it slow because we're going through town. I'm going to slow down a little bit more. Yeah, the Chevy Bel Air was nice. That's a nice truck. Let us know when you guys are out of the station and caught up. It is weird when I do run host, it does get really choppy. I'll tell you what, I do miss my son's RX-7. That car was really cool. I wish we didn't have to sell it, but we did.
I want to see what Demolition's going to do with that SS Camaro sitting in his garage next to the Barracuda.
Ooh, Barracuda.
They took a CUDA frame and sat it on top of a dually truck.
Ooh. That'll be a strange looking. I was watching videos of RC crawler trucks, like they had like a gathering of trucks. There's so many like same looking ones. Everybody's got the Traxxas bodies, but there's some really cool like handmade Russian cars and stuff like that. I was like, ooh, those are cool, like the weird off-brand Russian cars. They had Bel Air vans? I didn't realize that. That's hilarious. There are more Bel Air vans than the base Bel Air. Yeah, that's right, Louis. Apex Seal is about, I want to say, $3,000 to replace, I think, when Mark looked at it. He was going to have it done, but it's real expensive. I shifted wrong, sorry.
Pull in behind Breezy, Anthony.
Nah, he said forget that.
I
The
see
Australian
that.
built Charger, that'd be sweet. Sorry, I lagged out.
I don't know why, but I could see Arthur in one of those tiny smart cars.
Heck no! I couldn't even fit in it. I could barely fit in my car. I gotta lose weight.
Bring it over, Anthony.
No, I could never fit in a smart car, and nor would I buy one. Ugh, this. Those are for
What do you
people
mean?
Those are for people that don't like driving.
They're really safe.
It's not even about the safety. It's about this is not comfortable in any way, shape, or form.
They crash tested it. You would actually die in the seatbelt before the car would actually crunch enough.
Oh, right. That's why you need a bigger car so it can do some crunching and you live.
Right. That's why you could survive.
Right. I'm cutting the light, guys. Sorry.
I'd rather drive a smog machine Duramax instead of sitting on top of the Tesla lithium batteries.
I'd rather have a Volkswagen Jetta sport wagon with the TDI with the cheap software in it.
I mean, I don't know that I would want. Aside from the fact that, you know, you gotta tell people you have a Kia, I don't know that I want another car. I love my car. Every time I drive my car, I'm like, man, I freaking love this car. Like, I've had it for huh?
You just need good tires.
Yeah, the tires, but that's part of having one of the sport coupes. You know what I mean? They eat, you know, they eat tires. That's, at least they're cheaper. I know people that have Porsches, when their tires go, it's like $1,000.
No, what I mean is you need the good sport tires, and then you can put it away in the winter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Drive the truck. Yeah.
That's the plan.
Did you ever get that thing back?
The truck, no. I don't know. I'm supposed to get it now. I talked to him last week, and he's like, I'm getting my tax return soon, and as soon as I get it, I'm getting your truck out of Hawk, and I'll bring it to you. I'm like, well, okay, we'll see.
Wow.
So maybe I get it. I don't know. Maybe everything's going to work out all at once. I'll get a job and my truck. Because right now, honestly, I can't really afford to run it anyway. I can't afford the gas. I can't afford the extra insurance. You know, or the license plate fees. You know what I mean? Like, I'm broke right now. So if he waits like a couple weeks and I have my job going and there's money coming in, then I'll have enough money to get that truck up and running. But for now, even if he brings it now, it'll probably just sit in the driveway for a couple weeks until I can afford to get it licensed and get it running. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I think, in the scheme of things right now, there's a place for electric vehicles, and for people that have a certain lifestyle, they work. What?
Yeah, parking lots.
Yeah, parking lots. But I think if we try to produce them on the scale that they're trying to produce them, we may be doing more harm. I'm just putting this out there. Just like the CFL light bulbs, we might be doing more harm to the environment than we're doing good. Because we're using up all the lithium for these.
Costs to make those batteries.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, they have to rip apart. To make them.
Yeah, it's like all the bad things that go along with that, and I don't see it. They have to last a long time for you to start being able to actually make them worth doing, and they don't. It seems like people get maybe 2 or 3 years of charging out of them and they go bad. So
not only that, but also the infrastructure.
Are you talking about like lithium car batteries?
Yeah.
I will believe in that industry when they provide a feasible way for firefighters to put out those lithium fires instead of just letting them burn. Because right now they can't put them out.
Yeah, because they'll explode.
Yeah.
So they don't really explode. They just keep burning. They don't stop burning.
So in other words, I think a better technology, because they don't use quite as much battery for now, is hybrid. Because you have some battery going on, but not too much.
I think hydrogen should be the focus.
Eventually it is. Yeah, fuel cells, right.
Everybody who does hydrogen ends up not in this world.
It's not in this world.
Unalived themselves?
No, they do have some hydrogen cars that run, but they're not efficient enough yet. They're trying to figure all that stuff out. So I think that's where it's going to go. But like I said, I don't necessarily think that for right now hybrid technology is not necessarily, if you're a person that drives a lot of miles on the freeway to back and forth to work, hybrid isn't that bad because you get good mileage. You don't have like giant batteries. You are having some batteries, but you don't have to be plugged. The car doesn't have to be plugged in. It just runs. And so I think that's a better option.
My problem with electric cars right now is we don't generate enough electricity to meet our current needs.
Yeah, there's just so many problems with it. It's not, but yet they're just ramming it through. Like, oh yeah, buy By 2025, Chevrolet will only make electric vehicles. Well, wait a minute.
With no charging stations.
Right, which means that Toyota's going to be the only we're going to be buying cars from all the overseas manufacturers because they're the ones that aren't going to dump the technology. So, that's dumb. Oh!
So speaking of
Sorry.
cars, when are you going to teach your wife to drive?
That is on the table. Shoot.
Do we need to get you on those signs at the top of your car that says student driver?
Sorry, I was following Taylo and he led me astray.
Sounds about right.
All right. You said plug-in hybrid has left the trip. Fine.
We own one of those.
A plug-in hybrid?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a 2016 Ford Fusion.
Oh, yeah.
And my wife, for the most part, likes it.
So it plugs in?
Yeah, if you have it fully charged, it'll do like 15 miles, I think, on pure battery.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
And then after that, it's a hybrid.
Okay.
But we also bought a dirt cheap used with almost no miles on it. I would never bought it new.
Right. Yes, there is a photo mode, but I recommend that I don't know that you can do it during a convoy, but yes, there is photo mode. Taylo, have you gotten bored? And he's off.
Maybe.
Oh, Taylo.
A long trip. I didn't realize how long it would be.
Yeah, Idaho's a big state. We've been going we've been driving for about 50 minutes.
Mostly just getting
50.
tired, want to get the delivery done.
You tired? Yeah, I think we'll just be doing this one trip tonight because it's already like 10:30 and I haven't had dinner yet.
Are your feet dry yet, Arthur?
They are. It's just the carpet's soaked in most of it. I mean, it wasn't like a ton of water. It was my water cup from last night, and there was like maybe like 2 ounces.
S-H-I-T.
Sir, you're supposed to use oil on your pedals, not water.
You just said earlier that you have all hard floors in your house.
Downstairs.
Whoa.
I've got carpet upstairs.
Breezy's taking a nap.
Ruined carpet. We need to redo it all up here too. 3,200-mile trips. Oh. So, 44 Magnum, the job I got hired as an IT technician level 2 for the county of Medina. So I'll be working for the local government.
You could get it? You got it?
Yep.
You got it.
Oh,
I got it.
congratulations, man.
Yeah. Did I tell you? I
think
told
they
you
were
I got the
still-
letter. Yeah.
Right. Well, you told me that they were still,
Oh, right.
went
So I
for your
talked to you
interview.
Wednesday. Was that the last time I talked to you?
yeah.
Yeah. So yes, I got the offer letter last night, and then I went in today and signed it and took the P test and got fingerprinted, and I should either start on Wednesday or Monday of the following week. So
Son of a...
that would be awesome, Boomer. That's actually a great idea. So yeah, I'm in, and they gave me what I wanted pretty much. I mean, it's a little bit on the low side, but it'll do. And with the weddings and stuff, I'll be fine in a couple
Plus
months.
we
have to make it through this. We have to get caught up, and that's where it's difficult because I'm so far behind that even making that money, it's going to be like, okay, we have to decide who gets what. Because everybody wants everything right now, and they're not. They can't have it. So,
Tell them to accommodate, or they get nothing till later.
well, I mean, I can't really tell the mortgage company or the car company that they'll just take my car.
Oh well, yeah, okay.
I'm like, as soon as I get paid, you'll get paid. Let's get that clear. What's up, decent farts?
You get paid to tell people to plug their PCs back in.
What'd you say?
Get paid to teach people how to operate a PC. Is it plugged in?
Yeah, is it
Did
plugged
you press
in?
the
No,
button?
we're gonna be doing a lot. They've got some. They just moved everybody over to Active Directory, so we're gonna be doing some network design and you know,
I am not
implementing.
calling you Mr. IT professional.
Right. Ahoy. Or as they say in The Hunter, or Way of the Hunter, ahoy! That still made me crack up. I went back and listened to it again. It's not quite as bad as that, but it's pretty bad. Ahoy! Oh, heck yeah. It's all documented. They're doing it alongside a professional company that helps people do that. That's actually how I got the job. I was working with that other company through it because a friend of mine owns it. And, oh God, I got to get gas. That's a good thing we just passed the gas station, but
It is.
we're past it, so I don't have to stop at the next one. We got to be getting pretty close. This is really starting to look like just nothing. Like Nevada.
Yeah, we just before the gas station, we passed it in Nevada.
Oh, did we? Okay, so we're in Nevada.
Home means Nevada. Home means the hills.
Well, right now they had a bunch of ad hoc directories. Ad hoc networks. So some of them were Windows workgroups. There was one of them that had a Linux server. One of them was one or two of them were Active Directory, like small Active Directory networks, and they're putting everybody on one network, which is what they should have done. And then they'll create groups and put the users in different groups and divide them up that way. But that way, there's control from the top. Not. Does anybody know what the administrator password is for the sewer department? No.
Administrator.
Right? Yeah, administrator. What's the
1, 2, 3,
password?
4, 5.
Yeah.
Is it big boobs with a Z?
No, yeah, right. No, but there were some of those
It's
like
from The Office, guys. Don't
yeah.
chill out.
They were like one of them was something about a beagle barking. You know what I mean? It's just like so. But they had to research that. They had to call the guy who no longer worked there to find out what the password was. So yeah, it's so funny. Decent farts. Yeah, so they're on Active Directory and they're also going to Outlook 365. So, or Office 365. And so we will be administrating and taking care of that.
We're slowly moving over Office stuff too.
I mean, I think 365 makes sense because it's updated all the time. That's how all the other software we use. I mean, all my software is like Photoshop and stuff. I pay a monthly fee, and instead of paying $700 each version, I pay it's like $300 a year, and I always have the latest edition. So. And reset passwords, right, exactly. Hummingbird93, hello. Puppies who just joined my office, hello. Go downstairs. Get out of my office. I know, you're right, Red Alpha. No, that is the caveat. Everybody has to have a Microsoft account. I hate that. Oh. But I think if I'm not mistaken, if you use Active Directory, then that they're not tied, but they're linked. I don't know. I have to look into that. Since I'm just getting back into it, it's not something that I'm like super familiar with. I'll have to learn. Dang it. What do we got on miles there, Tay? Oh, we're almost there.
64.
I guess I'll be okay gas-wise.
I'm down to 18 gallons.
Well, if you guys run out of diesel, me and Breezy can push you down the road.
Oh, no, hang on.
Me and Breezy stopped and got gas.
Me and Breezy. What's up, babe?
Oh, I didn't stop to get gas. I should have, though. I was there.
Oh, for the mission.
He just
You
stopped. for
stopped
money.
there? Oh, well, you
Congratulations.
got diesel.
No, I had to turn off sleep simulation.
I found one. I just couldn't get it.
Yeah, I got diesel. $1,100 of diesel.
That's hilarious. All right, I gotta go. I love you. I'll call you back in a couple minutes.
Okay, bye.
She got the duck that we were hunting for last night.
Duck hunt?
Yeah, duck hunt. It would had to be a, well, it was actually, it's a, what do they call it? Something scotter? Scoter? Surf scoter? It had to be a mature, less than 2-star surf scoter. There you go, Boomer. I don't know. I like using the sub stuff. And the reason being is because everything's always updated. I don't have to worry about things not being compatible. But I do hear what you're saying. I know that it can be. I like to call it the scooter. Yeah, scooter. Scouter. I used to think that way, but when you had to pay for, like when you get Adobe Photoshop, and it's for Photoshop, Lightroom, and Premiere, it's like $1,000 every 2 years. I'm like, you know what? The subscription service is cheaper in the long run, and you always have it up to date.
Sounds like a capitalized business expense to me.
Not to mention, if you
Right.
want to use Photoshop and Pantone colors, now you have to have a Pantone subscription on top of it.
Right, but it's all, they're all inclusive. They give you everything you need to get
anymore.
done. Then.
Pantone has pulled out all their Pantone colors, and the only way you're allowed to
Oh,
access them
that sucks.
in Photoshop now is you have to pay Pantone a yearly subscription.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
MP3 tried to do that for a while,
So
like the
if you
MP3
have
stuff.
any Pantone colors in Photoshop without that subscription, they default to black.
Oh wow.
Well, ain't that something?
Yeah, it's a surf scooter is what it's called. Decent farts.
9 gallons.
They really should put the jet sound in, because that was close enough that you would definitely hear it.
And if you want to find leaked military documents, just look on the War Thunder forum.
Oh my god.
2 weeks. 2 weeks they were leaking emails.
They've done the British Challenger tanks. They've leaked the documents on how the armor is done, and now they've leaked the documents on the U.S. fighter jet how the radar is done.
Oh wow.
Sorry about that, Arthur.
That's all right. Sometimes you can't stop.
It
Get
was-
out of here! Good. Get out!
I'm
Good
just so
dogs.
glad they're so diverse.
Get out! Go downstairs. Babs,
Thing is,
get the
these are people
dogs!
in the military.
Forget all the secrets.
Yeah, it's like the manuals of the thing. But yeah, let's leak government documents. Let's let the enemy know how the radar system on the F-16 works.
You don't think they already know that?
Or on the new American fighter jet.
The F-16's like 50 years old, isn't it?
Get out! Sorry. Get out! Trying to get my dogs out. Sorry. Go downstairs. Go on. Get. Oh,
Who are you talking to, Arthur?
my dogs.
Oh, your puppy dog.
There are 5 dogs in my office running around, knocking stuff over. And they broke the latch on my door, so I can't close it anymore and keep them out. It's making me nuts.
So since Arthur's working again, does that mean we're gonna get face cam Moni gameplay again?
Not till the baby's older, probably. I just can't do the low part because it won't resonate. Slayer, you pulled an IROC. I'm just telling you now. Get out! Babs! Get these freaking dogs out of here! Actually, they're not being bad. They're just licking my legs while I'm trying to drive. Sit down. Get.
They're cleaning up the water.
Oh. Everybody's disappearing and dropping off their loads. It's the... Yeah, and for like, okay, so here's the trade-off, Boomer. The reason why it's better is because you always have the latest version. I know what you're saying though, because you don't want, like, if you feel like you're getting the but when you have office products, like you feel like you're getting just like one product and you're not making any headway. But when you have office products, when you have productivity, art products, like once again Photoshop and all that stuff, they get updated all the time. And then what they do is, like, let's say, once again, so if I go out and I buy a brand new camera, now I have to spend an additional $500 because last year's version of Adobe doesn't support the camera that I just bought. So, yeah, and so I mean I get what you're saying, but when you have productivity stuff, especially like office things, they also make updates in the way that the files are read. So, you know, you might have a security issue with an older version of Windows or older version of Office that they fixed for the newer version. And now somebody goes out and buys the new version and they want to send you the current, you know, whatever, and you can't open it because you don't have the latest version. So now you got to go out and spend $500 for the latest edition. And so, yeah, and also, like Decent Fart says, the other side of that is, well, let's say you got a bunch of employees. Well, then you're in the same situation because you're going to have to buy a $150 copy of Word for every single employee in the company, or they give you a package deal where you spend like maybe $1,000 a month or something, and all of them get updated every month, so you don't have to keep paying the update. So it's a balancing act. You're right. In some cases, it's not a big help, but I will tell you, at least from my perspective, in the video processing, in art, in Photoshop, like all of those editing type things, those programs are freaking expensive. So if you try to go out and buy Premiere, you're looking at like $500 to $700 for a copy of it. And it only lasts a year or two before they update all the different things. And by the time you get there, you're going to need that update because you're using newer cameras, newer video formats. And so you kind of get stuck in this. I can either pay $50 a month. Well, it's actually less than that. It's like 20, I think. Or you can spend $700 every 2 years. So, but I understand what you're saying. Like, if, let's say, all you ever do is like one Excel spreadsheet that you use to keep your tax records, and you're not sending them to anybody and you're not doing anything, then the way that you're doing it is better because you only have to buy like Office 95. And as long as Office 95 continues to work with the latest operating system, which Microsoft's pretty good about making their older stuff work for a long time, then that one-time expense is better. You're correct. It just depends on what you're doing. But from a work standpoint and a productivity standpoint, when you have everybody working together, you have to keep everything up to date. So, yeah, we get skunked because, like, with the video stuff, I have to keep up. And once again, video formats change. We had an issue where Premiere for years didn't support the stuff that we recorded. So I had to use a different program. So, yeah, I mean, there is open source program, but there's nothing that works like Lightroom. And there's nothing that works like Premiere. I've used them, and they suck. It's a real nightmare to get to do the same things that you do in Photoshop. But I get what you're saying. There is open source programs for simple stuff. I do use myself open source Office. I use Open Office. I don't use the Microsoft stuff. But at work, we all use Microsoft. So, but I don't pay for it. So that's that. I tried it wherever I can use it. I use it, but no, I've had real good luck with Premiere lately. Premiere used to crash for me all the time, but it doesn't anymore. So, yeah, and I think that's a big part of it is that like it just depends on what you're doing. There's definitely situations where, you know, not being subscribed is the best way to do it. But in my situation, at least for editing software and stuff, there's nothing out there. Like, believe me, the open source stuff is garbage. Like comparatively, it just doesn't work. Huh?
I'm trying to back up and I yanked my pedal cord out.
Yeah. All right, so ladies and gentlemen on that are watching on YouTube, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, voice up, and we'll see you next time. For those of you on stream,